Clay and Lizzie here. Welcome to GatorCNA On Demand, where you'll find free resources and step-by-step videos covering all 22 clinical skills to help you prepare for the Florida Certified Nursing Assistant exam. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any videos. And if you're serious about passing the Florida CNA exam on your first try, we've designed GatorCNA On Demand SurePass just for you. Visit www.GatorCNAOnDemand.com to sign up for a free preview with 3 full modules. We hope you enjoy this video. This skill is assist a resident needing to use a bedpan. The candidate is asked to help a resident who has asked for a bedpan. The role of the resident is played by a person who will be wearing a hospital-style gown over clothing. For the purpose of testing, the candidate will pretend that the resident is not wearing underpants. The role of the resident is played by a person. Follow along in your student manual. Start each skill the same way by knocking on the resident's door. Greet the resident by their preferred name, introduce yourself, and describe the care you're about to provide. Hi, Ms. Gardenia. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. My name's Lizzie. I'm your nursing assistant, and I understand you need to use the restroom, so I was going to help you with that. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Fantastic. Let me go wash my hands, get my supplies, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
If this was the first skill on your care plan, you'll need to physically wash your hands at this point. If this is the second or third skill on your care plan, turn to your NAE and say, I will wash my hands at this point. We just washed our hands, so we'll start by grabbing the supplies that are by the sink. We'll need a set of gloves. Take the gloves, but don't put them on quite yet. You can leave them at the bed and table. Now head over to the cabinet and continue to grab your supplies. You can bring the overbed table with you, or you can walk back and forth from the cabinet. If you choose to do this, make sure you're not holding any clean supplies against your dirty uniform. We'll be helping the resident use the restroom while in their bed, so we want to protect the bed from any spills. So you'll need to grab a bed pad. Now the facility that you're testing at may have reusable bed pads, or they may have disposable bed pads. If you have a disposable bed pad, take it to the trash at the end of the skill. If you have a reusable bed pad, take it to the hamper. You'll also need a wet wipe for this skill. You want the resident to wash their hands before you finish. Take these items and place them on the overbed table. Next, we'll head over to the dresser. For this skill, we'll need both toilet paper and a bedpan, but we don't have anywhere sanitary to place them right now, so for the time being, just leave the drawer open so they're easy to access. Before we put the bedpan in place, we first need to lay down the bed pad. Take the resident's sheet and lift it up. Gently fold it over the resident so you can see your working space. Now you can grab the bed pad. Take the bed pad and roll it up about halfway. You'll ask the resident to bend their knees and lift their hips on the count of 3. Let them know they shouldn't put their hips back down until you give them the cue so they don't accidentally sit on your hands. All right, Ms. Gardenia, I'm going to place this bed pad underneath you. Could you please bend your knees for me? On the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to lift your hips, and I'm going to ask you not to put them back down until I say it's okay. All right? Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, and 3. All right, you're good. Quickly unroll the bed pad to get it into place. Now we can hand her the toilet paper and get the bedpan into place. Here's some toilet paper. On test day, you have the option to use 2 different pans. This is a standard bedpan. If you're using this bedpan, the thicker side will go right above the butt. It'll look like it's pointing downwards towards the feet. This is a fractured bedpan. It has a handle on it. This part will go right above the butt, and the handle will be down towards the feet. It'll look like it's pointing upwards. Pick whatever bedpan you want to use and get it in place. You'll prompt the resident just as before to lift her hips and not set them back down until you give her the okay. All right, Ms. Gardenia, once again, I'm going to set this underneath you if you'll lift your hips on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. Lift the gown out of the way if needed and position the bedpan so that if she were to eliminate her waist, it all goes into the pan. You can go ahead and set your hips down for me. Is that comfortable?
Yes.
You can't ask your resident if it feels correct. This is something you should know as a nursing assistant. You can ask them if they feel comfortable. Learn better with flashcards? Our full course, GatorCNA On-Demand SurePass, includes a full set of digital flashcards to help you reinforce your knowledge and prepare you for the Florida CNA exam. You can even purchase a full deck of printed flashcards delivered right to your door. Sign up for a free preview at www.GatorCNAOnDemand.com to get access to 3 full modules and see why 92% of our students pass the state exam. Pull the sheet down to provide some privacy. And we'll now lift the bed to a 45-degree angle. Lift just the head of the bed to a 45-degree angle. This is also known as a semi-Fowler's position. How's that feel?
Good.
All right. Hand the resident the call light and tell them to give you a ring whenever they're done using the restroom. Here's your call light. Just let me know whenever you're done, okay?
Okay.
Leave the room so they have privacy. The NAE will tell you when it's okay to go back into the room. Walk over to the resident and take away the call light. I'll go ahead and take that from you.
Thank you.
Take the bed control and lower the bed back down. You're going to feel the bed move on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now that we're done touching the call light and the bed control, we can now put on our gloves. Make sure you put your gloves on before you start gathering any of the waste, including the bed pad or the bed pan. Lift the sheet up slightly, and you can take the toilet paper from the resident. I'll go ahead and take that for you. Put the toilet paper back into the drawer. We're once again going to ask our resident to bend her knees and lift her hips up. During this time, we'll remove the bedpan and the bed pad at the same time. Try to wrap the bed pad around the bedpan to prevent any additional spilling. All right, Ms. Gardenia, on the count of 3, could you please bend your knees for me? 1, 2, and 3. And then on the count of 3, if you'll please lift your hips. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you so much. And you can put it back down. Thank you. Now, although there's no actual waste in the bed pan, we want to pretend that there is, so carry it nice and level and slow, making sure you're not going to spill anything. We'll take the bed pad to the linens, and the bed pan will begin to clean. Start by dumping the contents of the bed pan into the commode. Take it to the sink to begin to clean.
For further instruction on cleaning and drying this or any other basin, reference the How to Clean a Basin video located in the How To section of this course.
Open up the wet wipe and offer the resident an opportunity to wash their hands. Tear it open, but don't touch the wipe itself. Would you like to wash your hands?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. And I'll take that whenever you're done. Put that right on here. Thank you so much. Take this to the trash. Turn to the NAE and remove your gloves. Cover the resident back up and make the bed. All right, we'll get you back covered. Get this looking nice and tidy for you. Do some hospital corners here. Continue with your normal closing statements. Is there anything I can get for you before I leave? Can I get you a glass of water or put on a show for you?
No, thank you.
No? Okay. Well, here's your call light. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If this was the first skill on your care plan, you'll need to physically wash your hands at this point. If this is the second or third skill on your care plan, turn to your NAE and say, I will wash my hands at this point.
Are you loving our free CNA training? If you'd like more resources, tools, and support, visit www.GatorCNAOnDemand.com to preview our full course, SurePass, or click the link on the screen or in the description. Give us a thumbs up to support us, and if you have a question, feel free to leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching GatorCNA On Demand.
Thanks for watching GatorCNA On Demand. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment or question, and subscribe to the channel for more support on your Florida CNA journey.